I hope you guys are having a great Sunday morning so far. Before we get into this, I just want to go through my couple things that I like to say in the beginning, just in case I have some new people. Remember, number one, and most importantly, is nothing should hurt. If things are uncomfortable, that's okay. That just means we're kind of pushing our limits or our boundaries of what we're capable of, but nothing should be actual physical pain. If it is pain, I want you guys to maybe try and less range of motion, slow it down, or try a different exercise. Obviously, I'm not there with you, so if something does hurt or you can't do something, right, just go with something that you know that you can do. Normally, I'll be able to give you an alternative here or fix you up, but because you're at home, just choose something that you know you can do if that's the case. Number two, all right, is to make sure that we breathe. All right, you're going to hear me cue it a lot, but I really want you guys to focus on your breathing. Most importantly, your exhales. All right, so anytime we go into a movement and we get to an area where there's tension, for instance, like where we do a T-spine rotation, when I get to the end and it's really tense, I can't go any further, you don't want to hold your breath because that keeps everything tight. You want to exhale through it, all right, and that's going to allow you to kind of get to the outer limit of that range of motion and maybe push it a little bit further. So no pain, make sure we breathe, and again, modify any exercises that you need to. And remember, this is what you can work with, right? So it doesn't have to look exactly what Matt is doing. Not everybody has the same range of motion, injury history, or mobility level. So don't get worked up because it's not looking exactly like Matt's, all right? It should look exactly what you can do. All right? We ready? Here's my lovely assistant. Hello. 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 There you go. We're gonna start with a little warm up.
Can you see?
I can see us.
Did you see the names?
No, God, no.
We're doing a little screen share up on the TV screen to see who's here. And Curtis can't see that far. So I'll be your eyes today.
Very bad vision.
Ian Goulia, Tony Adams, Susan Fry, Doc Miller. What's up? Woo. Good morning.
What up, gang? You guys ready? All right, let's start down on the ground. You're gonna start knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. We're gonna start down at our tailbone. You're gonna tuck your hips under and then slowly work up one vertebrae at a time. So through your low back, mid back, upper back. Relax your head down. So you have a full round through your spine. Big exhale, then we're gonna reverse from the top down. So start with your neck, and then try to extend just your upper back, and then your mid back, and then your low back, and then your tailbone. So we do that again. So start at the bottom. Think you're flexing, you're rounding one vertebrae at a time. It's a nice smooth line going all the way up your spine. Try to take your time and really focus on just moving one little vertebrae at a time. Once you get to the top, you reverse it from the top down. So start with the neck, upper back, mid back, low back. Nice. So let's go one more time. Tuck, round up, nice and slow and smooth. Make sure you have a big exhale at the top. Round as much as you can, and then reverse it. Good, and extend as much as you can. All right, from there, you're gonna come to a tall kneeling position. I'll Matt face you guys. He's gonna reach his fingertips down through the ground. He's gonna pull his shoulders down away from his ears as much as possible. From here, he's gonna go chin to chest, and then chin to ceiling. Nice and easy, back and forth, chin to chest, chin to ceiling. Think about reaching those fingertips down. You're actively, if someone's pulling your wrists, actively pulling your hands down to the ground. Try to get those traps to relax and stretch a little bit. Okay, now you're gonna go left to right. So chin to left shoulder, chin to right shoulder, back and forth. Again, make sure you're breathing. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure they're pulled down. Check in with your fingers. Reach them down. Okay, good. Now we're going to make a big circle. So you're going to go chin to chest, and then you're going to go to the left, around the back, over the right shoulder, back in, and then I'll have you reverse direction. You go chin to the right, around the back. Keep those shoulders down, reach those fingertips. Make sure you breathe nice and slow, control, breathing around, alternating which way that you turn. Good. Go one more each way. Back, reach down, exhale, breathe, and back. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You go up to your feet, Eddie. All right, so now we're gonna go with our T-spine rotation. So feet right under your hips, hands right under your chin. Remember, the goal here is not to let our hips move. So if I had laser beams on my hips, when you turn, you want those lasers, keep your lasers to yourself. Okay? You want them to stay straight ahead. So he's gonna rotate to his right. All right, elbow as far as you can. Let's get going before he opens his hand. Exhale. Then he'll come back to the middle. Then we go to the other side. So as he turns, thinking about keeping those hips straight and square. So we're just rotating through that upper back. Good. Rotate that elbow as far as you can. Exhale as you get to the end. Remember, when you create that tension, I want you guys to exhale. So once it gets stuck or can't go any further, exhale through it. All right, we're gonna freeze for a second. We're all gonna go to the right. What I'm gonna have you do is, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate as far as you can and hold it. Then you're gonna reach your arm out. Sounds like you're holding a wand. Ooh. You're a wizard, Harry. Right? And then you're gonna make the Expelliarmus spell with your hand. Make a nice circle. Lumos! Don't do that. All right, so rotate as far as you can, straight arm, making circles through your shoulder. Smirkles. Smirkles. All right, reverse direction of the circle. Reverse direction of your circle. Keep those hips square. Try to stay back as far as you can. And good. Come back to the middle. Let's go to the left. Rotate as far as you can. Reach that hand on. Make your smirkles. Swish and flick. Swish and flick. Keep those hips square. Nice tight circles in that shoulder. Try to stay back as far as you can. Reverse direction of your circle. Go the other way. Uh-oh. Can we freeze? And relax.
No.
Was it just that TV? Check that.
Freeze. Did we freeze?
Freeze. Are we still there? We're frozen. We're frozen? Oh boy.
Thank
What? Why does it keep freezing on us?
Are we still here?
Just trying to recharge. Must be Voldemort. It's the Dark Lord. He doesn't want us to recharge.
Okay.
We're there? Yeah. Oh, okay.
What happened?
We lost this on that TV. All right. Hey, we're still here. All right, now we're going to go our road to reach. So both hands out front. Grab your imaginary dumbbells. Think about keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. You're going to inhale, row, squeeze your shoulders together, and then exhale, reach. Try to reach your fingertips as far away from your chest as you can. Good. Inhale and row, exhale and reach. Think like there's a knife getting closer to your chest. You try to drive away from that knife. So from your waist down, you don't move. You're just moving to that upper back and shoulders. Good. Inhale on the row, exhale on the reach. Big exhale. One more time. Inhale, row. Exhale and reach. All right, now let's go with our remotes. So take those thumbs, reach them straight to the ceiling. So really want to lock out those elbows. Actively reach those thumbs to the ceiling, and then nice big circles through those shoulders. Good. Keep reaching those thumbs up. Nice big circles through those shoulders. Getting those traps loose. Good. Keep going. Keep going. And reverse direction, go the other way. Keep reaching those thumbs up. Nice big circles. Keep moving until we get a little bit of a shoulder burn. That's it. Couple more seconds. And relax. All right, we're gonna do our shoulder circles. So Matt's gonna start on his right side. Again, I like to think of the analogy like there's a wall next to Matt. All right, so just like I am right here. So as you make your circle, think to that wall is next to you, and you don't want to hit it with your hand. All right, so you're trying to keep that arm as tight to your body as you can as you go around. So he's gonna raise his right arm up as far as you can. Once it can't go any further, I'm going to have him exhale. He's going to rotate his hand around all the way. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep rotating that arm all the way down to your side. And then we're going to reverse. You're going to go backwards. Once you can't go any further, you're going to open up and then bring it all the way around back in. All right, so we're going to do that again. So again, go as far as you can. Once you hit that roadblock, I want a big exhale. And then push through that roadblock with that exhale. Down and then reverse it. We're going to bring it back up. Good. Get to that wall right next to you. Let's switch sides, inside. Left arm up. Hit that roadblock. Exhale through it. Spin that arm around. Rotate around, rotate around. All the way down and reverse. Nice. Good. Now see how nice and slow and controlled, right? He's fighting to keep that arm in. It's a struggle. It shouldn't be super easy. If it's easy, right, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Right? Try to be strict. Think of that wall next to you. It should be a challenge, tough to keep that arm close. Don't hit that wall. All the way back. And good. Now let's go with our lateral flexion. So we're going to one arm up, one arm down. He's going to reach through both arms. So both arms go straight as he flexes over. Big exhale. Come back to the middle. And then alternate to the other side. Again, think like someone's pulling you from both wrists. Right? So both wrists are pulling you in opposite directions. As you flex over, big exhale to that flexion. All right, so when you lean over and it gets tough right here, don't hold your breath. Exhale through it. If you try to hold your breath, hold that tension and go further, that's where you kind of almost increase your chance of injury because everything's tight and it's saying stop, right? And you're trying to bust through that roadblock. You want to exhale, you open up that roadblock and then just work through it. And good, relax. All right, we'll do our lateral leg raise. So that's going to balance on his left foot. He's going to push through the ground nice and tall. His right leg's going to go out to the side. He's going to try to keep his toes in, so his heel and ankle lead the way. Go as high as you can, slowly bring it back down. We're going to do a couple, so keep working up. Exhale as you get near the top. All right, try to think using that side butt. All right, lead with your ankle and heel. Don't lead with your toes, right? Because then we're not using that glute. You want to keep those toes turned in. Try to get a little bit higher as you go. Staying nice and tall. That's it, slow and smooth. If you need to hold on to something, that's fine. You can hold on to something while you do it. Good, let's go to the other side. Toes turned in, lead with the heel. Keep that leg nice and straight. So the way you can do that is flex your toes up towards your face or up towards your knee. That's going to help keep that leg straight. Keep those toes flexed up. Good. Working that side booty. Nice and smooth. Try to get a little bit higher as you get into it. Good. One more. Hold that hip burning.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. And good. All right, for our hip circles, all right, make your way to a wall or a chair or a countertop if you would like for a little bit of support. For those of you who have not done the hip circle, right, nobody do them yet. Just going through a little dry run here first. So Matt's going to hold that wall for support so he stays nice and tall. He's going to raise his outside leg up as high as he can. So he brings that knee as high as he can. He's going to open up like a book first. So the knee goes out to the side. Once he can't go any further, now he's going to rotate the heel up as that leg goes behind him. And as it goes behind, he's fighting to stay tall. all the way around. Knees come together, and then he reverses it. So kick up backwards first, and he goes out to the side. As he brings it in, he brings that knee up higher and higher and higher, back to where he started. All right, the number one kind of killer for most people here is as that leg goes behind, it's very easy to lean forward. All right, that kind of cheats you through the drill. All right, we don't want cheats. We want to really fight to stay tall. All right, just go as far as or big of a circle as you can without leaning forward. So we're going to do 3 on this side, so 3 full circles. So raise that knee up. Outside, like open like a book, rotate the heel up, slowly that leg goes behind, nice and slow. Fight to stay tall, don't lean forward. Reverse, kick the heel up, out to the side, bring it back in, keep bringing that knee higher and higher and higher. All right, slow is the key, all right, slow and smooth. If you have a weakness or uncomfortable, it's going to want to speed up through that area because it's not comfortable being there. It wants to speed up. You have to slow it down and control it through all that movements of space. 3 full circles, and then we'll flip it to the other side. Oh yeah, it gets the hips burning. Try to make as big of a circle as you can with that leg. We're trying to push those outer limits. All right, keep that hip nice and healthy. Yeah, let's flip it over to the other side. Again, raise the leg up. Open up like a book. As it goes around, really fight to stay tall. Do not let yourself lean forward. Use that support, all right, for a little bit of assistance if you need it. And slowly bring it back in. Good. As you come back in, keep trying to bring that knee higher and higher and higher. All the way in. That's it. 3 full circles on this side as well. Good. Always check in with that posture. All right, so really slow it down. Try not to speed through it. Check in with your posture. Try to keep that spine straight up and down. Try to keep your head as tall as possible. If it's burning, you're doing it right. And good. All right. Now we're going to do a little psoas, right? Hip flexor strengthening, right? So before you start, let's go through it, right? That's going to hold his knee up as high as he can. When I say let go, he's going to let go of the knee, but he's not going to let it drop at all. He's going to hold that for 5 seconds. All right, then I'll say grab it. He's going to pull up a little higher. I'll say let go, same thing, don't let it drop. We'll do that 3 times. All right, each time we work a little bit higher, and when you let go, the goal is not to let that knee drop at all. So you're using those hip flexors, we're strengthening them, all right, to hold that leg up above 90 degrees there. All right, so everybody start on their right. Again, if you want to hold something for support, that's totally fine. All right, that's not going to make the drill any worse. You're not going to get any less benefits. So let's go right leg up. Hold that knee up as high as you can. Nice and tall. Ready? Let go. Don't let it drop. Hold it right there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab it. Pull a little higher. And let go. Don't let it move. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Just make sure you're nice and tall. Let go. Fight it. Fight it. Fight it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. That's tough. Wow. It's not easy. Not easy getting strong.
With the little muscles.
All right, let's go left side. So grab that knee, pull it up. Ready, and let go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab it, a little bit higher, and let go. Uh-oh. And let go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more time. A little higher. Last one. Stay tall. Let go. Fight it. Fight it. Hold it up there. 3, 2, 1. And good. Shake them out. Woo. 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 All right. So now we're going to do a diagonal hinge. So we usually do our normal foundation hinge where we go straight back. We're actually going to go back into one hip or the other. So we're going to start about shoulder width with our feet. All right, we're gonna work into our left hip first. So I'm gonna have Matt, he's gonna slide back into his left hip and reach his hands to the right. Now I want you to think about like you're grabbing onto a railing, right? I want you to take a deep breath, and as you exhale, push through that railing to push you further back into that left hip. Good, come on up, down a bit. Now we'll go to the right. So you're gonna soften knees, slide back in your hip, reach across to the left. Grab that railing, take a deep breath. As you exhale, push through that railing to drive further into that hip. All right, we're gonna alternate sides. So slide, you want to go just into your left hip, grab the railing, push, and dig deeper into that left hip. Same with the right hip. There you go. Make sure both knees have just like a slight knee bend. You don't want to lock them out. Keep both of them just slightly bent. And then just like our foundation hinge, we're just driving those hips back as far as you can. You should really feel this in the back of your legs, right, in those hamstrings. And then once you get into that hip, you should feel that in your butt as we drive deeper into that hip. Good, let's go one more. And good. All right, now he's gonna go feet nice and wide to our lateral squat. So feet wide, toes straight ahead. He's gonna go lateral squat to his right, nice and low. Sit back, notice how he reaches his hands out, and he's gonna come up and then go to his left. So go side to side, and you're just gonna slowly try to work a little bit lower. Think like you're sitting into a chair, but that chair is just getting a little bit smaller each time. Good. Keep those feet flat, toes straight ahead. Notice how he keeps his chest up, reaches those hands out for a good little counterbalance of that hip. Sitting back. Good. A couple more. And one more. Good. All right, from there we're going to go to a reverse lunge to reach. He's going to take a big step back with his right. As he drops down, he's going to reach with that right arm across as he drops the leg, and he comes up. Then go the other leg. So big step back. As that knee's going down, you're reaching at the same time. So nice and smooth, reach and drop that knee as close to the ground as you can. If you get to the ground, that is the goal. Notch go as close as you can. Good. Remember to exhale, right? As we're dropping, big exhale as you reach. Don't hold your breath. That's it. Good. One more on each side. Nice. Big step, big reach, big exhale. Hit them all. Good. All right, last one of our warm-up is our spinal roll. All right, so feet nice and close together. You're going to roll down, so relax your neck, shoulders, upper back. So try to relax your upper body as much as possible as you roll forward. Let that whole spine round over. Once you get to the bottom, you're going to take a deep breath. And as you exhale, I want you to reach further. Use that exhale to get a little bit deeper into that. And then you're going to soften your knees, come on up, open up chest and arms, big exhale at the top. So again, relax that upper body, relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Everything's relaxed as you roll forward. Big exhale at the bottom. Try to get a little further. Soften the knees, open up. There's an alien ship above you trying to abduct you. You got to blow them away. I think they got you. Damn. That's kind of like a medium exhale. They got me again. They got you again. All right. So before we get to our moving groove, let me just kind of explain how it's going to go. All right. So we have 6 exercises, and we're going to go through a practice round of all the exercises. All right, so we'll practice them, you'll get the feel for them, and then after our practice round, we'll go into, on the clock, basically we'll go 30 to 45 seconds of each exercise. I'll call them out as you go, so you guys know, and then we'll just go through that list, right, 3 times. Again, like I said in the beginning, no pain, right? If anything hurts, right, you're either going to shorten up your range of motion, right, slow it down, more exhales, or, right, just pick something else that you know doesn't hurt. And secondly, you'll hear me say a lot, but your exhales, right, breathe, breathe, breathe. Right, anytime we create tension, right, meaning things get tight, and tense up. All right, big exhale to release. All right, so let's go through our practice round. Woo-hoo! Exercise 1, right, we should all be pretty familiar with, is our child's pose to seal pose. So start butt back at your heels, reach your fingertips out. So the way this works is your child's pose, this ending position, is a big exhale, and then your seal pose is a big exhale. The in-between is where you inhale. So you're gonna slide forward, drop your hips, eyes up, chest up, big exhale. Now Matt's gonna inhale as he slides back, and then exhale as soon as he gets to his child's pose. Once he finishes, he inhales and slides forward. Exhales once he gets to his seal pose. Again, exhale in the ends, use the transition as your inhale. So you go back and forth. All right, from there we go to our mountain climber. So you have 2 options. First option would be from your knees. This is going to be a little bit easier to get in and out of. Foot goes outside your hand. Now you have 3 things to think of. 1 is posture. Drive your chest up, eyes up, try to flatten out your back as much as you can. Right? 2, I want you to create more tension. So you're going to drive your front knee forward and then drive your back knee backwards. So they're going in opposite directions. They're pulling away from each other, which is creating more tension on those muscles. And then 3rd, right, is your exhale. So we come knees back together. And once you get the hang of it, you can do all those things at the same time, right? You can get tall, you can drive your knees, and you can exhale all at the same time. Option 2 is from your toes. So your knees stay off the ground. When you go with this option, you want to make sure your back leg is straight. Right? So when you're in that position, you're going to kind of suck up that kneecap. You're going to drive your heel back. Right? And that, if you drive that heel back, that should automatically straighten that leg out. Wow, good. Right? You're going to be able to create more tension from your toes. So if you're not feeling it as much from your knees, you can try that toes version. Right? That kind of intensifies it a little bit. So that's number 2. 3rd exercise is our Egyptians. So we're going for a little bit of a shoulder burn here. We're burning. Oh yeah, look at he's got the walk like an Egyptian. All right, so both arms start out to the side. He's gonna start with his right arm. I'm gonna have him rotate that arm as much as possible. Once he can't go any further, he's gonna let that shoulder roll forward and keep rotating that arm. So he's gonna try and keep twisting that arm. He looks to the other side. Come back to the middle and switch. Rotate. Let that shoulder roll forward and then keep spinning that arm. Right? Think like you're wringing out a wet towel. Right? You want to keep twisting to get more water out. So just keep twisting that arm. Notice you let that shoulder roll forward. So it's going to alternate sides. Your shoulders start burning, get tired, don't quit. Right? Because that is the goal. A little bit of shoulder burn. That's going to help relax those muscles. But one key thing on that, you'll notice, like I said with that shoulder roll, right? He's not just twisting his arm and then staying right here. He's letting that whole shoulder roll forward. You can let your body move, right? You want to feel the move, feel the rhythm.
Kind of dance move.
It's pretty dancey.
The electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie.
All right. Number 4 is our kick throughs. So if Matt sets up in that bear crawl position, right, he's going to set up. He's going to spin his feet towards me first a little bit, right, and he's going to kick that leg through towards me. Drop your butt down and your heel on the ground. Then he comes back to that bear crawl position. He spins his feet to the right a little bit, and then kicks that leg through. Notice that back knee is pointing straight up. Right? If he's on a clock, he's kicking to 3 o'clock, and he's kicking to 9 o'clock. Right? If you're new to the kick throughs, you can always start with just a hip drop. So you just spin the feet. Notice how he's not really moving them anywhere. He's just spinning the feet and then dropping his hip towards the ground. So again, that's a little bit easier. That's a great beginner place to start. 5 is going to be our windmill. All right, so we're going to pay attention. Let's all watch Matt do this one first, and then we'll all do it together. So you're going to see about shoulder width, so maybe a little wider no more hip width stance. So he's going to turn his toes to the left, and his right arm is going to be to the ceiling. From here, he's going to soften his knees, and just like those diagonal hip hinges that we did, he's going to slide into his right hip, and his left hand goes inside his left knee. He's going to come back up. Woo. Let's stay on the same side, do that again. So again, left hand up, right hand up, toes to the left, slide into that hip, arm stays inside your knee. All right, so let's all do this together. So feet shoulder width, right? Turn your toes to the left. Just shift them to the left. Right hand goes to the sky. Soften both your knees, right? Left arm is inside the knee. We slide into that hip. I want your eyes on that top hand, though. Eyes on the top hand. Slide into that hip as low as you can. And then come back out. Again, right arm up, soft knees. Slide into that right hip. Left arm stays inside the knee. Let's try the other way. Turn your toes to the right. Left arm is up. Soften your knees. Arm is inside your knee. Slide into that hip. Look at that top hand. And then come up out of it. Oh, that's it. So when you guys move, let's think to our hinge. Right? So if you were dropping in, right, it's not a squat. Right? You want to think hinge. So sliding into that hip as I go down. And just as far as you can, we're just hinging. Right? So you don't want to squat down. It's a little tricky one. It'll take a couple reps to get used to. When we do the moving groove, I think first round, we'll do it all on the same side, and I'll tell you to switch sides to the other side. That'll make it less complicated for you guys. If you're comfortable, you can switch sides if you want, but we'll do it where I'll stay on the same side, and I'll say switch, and go over the other side, make it a little easier. All right, and our last one is our hip open to lunge. All right, so again, watch Matt first. So he's going to bring his leg up, open up like a book, right? You notice how he lands nice and soft, so that foot steps out to the side a little bit. And again, his toes, so if we're on this side, is going to be, his back foot is facing 9 o'clock, his front foot is facing noon, and he's going to reach to noon as he squats. So again, hip open, squat to the back leg and back, right? A key thing here is to control yourself through that lunge, right? You don't want to drop in super fast, right? Because then you run the risk of kind of, like I said, blowing through that roadblock and pulling a hamstring or an adductor if you go too quick. So nice and slow, you're going to open, drop the foot, slowly lower yourself, and then push back. If you have trouble with that opening part, feel free to just go lateral lunge, side to side. That's fine. All right, so those are our 6. Let's go. So again, 30 to 45 seconds of each. I got the timer. I'll call them out as we go. All right, first round, I want you guys to really focus on your exhales, slowing it down, going through the movements. And then rounds 2, rounds 3, as you get more comfortable, all right, feel free to speed it up a little bit. All right, ready? First one, child's pose to seal pose. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So again, exhale on the ends, exhale in the seal pose, exhale in child's pose. Use that middle transition as your inhale. So exhale in child's pose, inhale as you transition, exhale on the seal pose. Inhale as you transition, exhale on the child's pose. Back and forth. Drop those hips, drive your chest up, big exhale. Slide back, big exhale. All right, we're going to mountain climbers. In 3, 2, 1, mountain climber. Again, either from your toes or from your knees. That's up to you. Focus on those 3 things: posture, knee drives, and exhale. Posture, drive the knees, exhale. Again, you can do them all at the same time, or if you need to slow it down, you can do one at a time. Posture, drive the knees, then exhale. That's up to you. All right, alternating sides, back and forth. Open up those hips. You want to feel the stretch of the inside of your leg. If you're not feeling it, try to create more tension with the knee and the heel, or the knees together. And good. Come on up to your feet for Egyptians. Both hands start out to the side. Corkscrew that arm. Keep letting that shoulder roll. Again, let your body move. Right? It doesn't have to stay rigid and still. Let your body flow. Go with the flow. Side to side. If those shoulders start burning a little bit, don't put them down. Keep moving. Think about keep spinning that arm. Keep rotating. Keep rotating. You're wringing out that wet towel. You want to twist it as much as you can. Couple more seconds. Woo! Whoa. And good. We're going to drop down to our kick throughs. So again, you can either go with the kick version or the hip drop version. All right, wherever you're at, you pick. If Jeffrey Anderson's out there, you're going with the front kick through version. Oh yeah, show that. I didn't even show that, but I know you can do it. Good. Back and forth. Drop your hip to the ground every time. So your butt and your heel should both be on the ground at the end of that kick. Check in. Every time you come back in, you should be in that bear crawl position. If those feet start creeping way behind you, just reset yourself back into that bear crawl. Good. 5 more seconds. And come on up to your feet. So for the windmill, we're all going to go right hand to the sky. So feet shoulder width. Turn your toes to the left. Soften your knees. Slide into your right hip. Look to that top hand as you hinge down. Exhale and stand. Stay on the side. Slide into that hip. Whoop. Try to keep almost equal weight in both feet. Just slide into that hip. Soft knees. Look to that top hand. Exhale and stand. Good. Keep going. And switch sides. Try the other side. So left arm up. Toes to the right. Soften those knees, slide into that hip. Think to our hinge. Think proud chest as you're falling forward, just like we do that foundation hinge. Same move, we're just going into one hip, kind of at a diagonal. That's it. Exhale through the movement as you're going down. Keep your eyes on that top hand. 2 more seconds. 1. And good. All right, hip open to lateral lunge. We're going to alternate sides here. So up, open. Remember, squat to the back leg, but you reach to the front leg. So squat to the back leg, but you're always reaching to noon. Always reaching to 12 o'clock. Woo! Like a ninja. Good. Nice big hip circle. Knee up high. Open up. Again, try to control your landing. Nice and slow and smooth. Drop into that squat. Control, control, control. Again, if you want to take out that lateral rotational part, you can always just go side to side. Side to side is fine. 5 more seconds, guys. And good. All right, round 2. Let's go back to our child's pose to seal pose. All right, so again, feel free to speed up this round a little bit, right? Move a little bit quicker pace, but don't forget your exhales. All right, let's go. Child's pose to seal pose. Don't forget your exhales. All right, even if you move a little bit quicker, that's fine. That's the goal. But don't forget our intentions of the movements, where we should be feeling them, about creating tension, right? Pushing those limits. And remember to use that transition as your inhale point. So exhale on both ends, transition through, inhale through the transition. That's it. 5 more seconds. All right, let's go to our mountain climber. climber, mountain climber. So if you did it from your knees last time, maybe try it from your toes this round. Move a little bit quicker. Try to do all three things at the same time. Posture, knee drive, exhale. Hit them all at the same time. Again, feel the inside of that leg getting stretched. Feel the tension in your hips as you exhale. Try and relax. Good. I want to be able to hear that breathing. Nice big exhales through that mouth. Hear that breathing. That's it. Nice. Go ahead. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up on our feet, we go to our Egyptians. And side to side. Let your body relax a little bit. All right? Let your shoulders move. Let your hips move. Your knees can bend. Everything's okay. All right? Just get in the groove, side to side. Keep rotating that arm. Wring it out. That's it. Your shoulders especially. Shoulders, right, tend to get more stiff because they get used and forced to work less. Right, so you've got to really work to kind of keep them healthy, keep them moving. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down to our kick throughs. Kick throughs. All right, if you can hear, pick up that pace a little bit. Get that heart rate up a little. All right, we want that heart rate up. We want to break a little sweat. That's good for us. That's going to wake that body up. Higher body temperature allows for kind of more elastic muscles there. Right? Helps loosen this thing up a little bit. When we're cold, we're tight. When we're warm, we're loose. Getting that heart rate up, getting sweating is good. Good for some muscles. You can do this in a sauna if you had one. That'd be cool. Crank the heat. You should crank the heat. And good. Come on up to your feet. Windmill. So again, right arm up. Right, toes go to the left. Soften your knees. Slide back into that hip. Try to keep that proud chest as you're falling forward. Right, don't let your spine just round over. You want to keep that flat back. Nice flat spine. So just go as low as you can, right, before you compensate the movement. Good. Exhale as we get to the bottom of that windmill. Right, once you get to the bottom where it's tense, big exhale. Stand up through it. And good. Let's switch sides. Left arm up. Toes go to the right. Soft knees. But keep your eyes on that top hand. Keep your eyes on that top hand as you descend. Right? And that right arm should be inside your right knee. Should be inside your right knee. Exhale. Good. Sit into that left hip. And good. All right. Hip open. Lateral lunge. Okay, nice big circle with that hip. Bring that knee up nice and high. Open it up. Take your time. Soft landing. Land like a ninja. Good. Control your descent. Control yourself into that squat. Don't just free fall into it. Nice, slow, and control. Good. You notice Matt's front foot. He notice his toes come up, which is fine. Right? You let those toes come up as you squat. Back, all right, always reaching to noon. That's it. You got 5 more seconds here. End of round 2. Keep it moving. And good. All right, let's go round 3. Last time through, child's pose to seal pose. Here we go. Sit that butt back. Try to wave yourself as you come forward. Try to keep like a round back, just like we did in the beginning when you round up as much as you can. Try to think like a wave, like a tidal wave coming forward. Good. Exhale on the ends. Inhale through the transition. Nice big exhales. Aliens are coming to get you. The only way to keep them away is to use your exhales. Good. One more. go to our mountain climber. All right, so round 3, we're still moving. Right, we still want to keep that intent of feeling those hips getting worked. Right, so you're driving that chest up, you're creating that tension. Don't forget about the knee drive forward. Don't forget about the heel drive back. Right, keep driving that tension. Right, it shouldn't be just a comfortable, easy move. Right, you want to make it hard. You want to make it challenging because that's where you kind of make those gains. That's it. A couple more seconds. Ready? Good exhales. Nice. You can hear him on camera. He's got good big exhales through his mouth. And relax. All right, Egyptians. Get those shoulders going. Side to side. Bring them out. Bring them out. And like I said before, think of like your joints as like the hinges on a door. That door never gets open. Those hinges start to rust up. They get really tough to move, and you can't open them. So the more you move them, the more we keep those hinges nice and clean and healthy. Ding, ding. Right, movement is how you bring, food and nutrients to your joints. If you don't move them, the blood flow doesn't get in, it doesn't bring those nutrients to those joints. So you've got to keep moving and keep those nutrients moving to your joints. And let's go down to our kick throughs. Woo! Make sure you set up in that bear crawl position, dropping that butt and heel to the ground. He's speeding up a little bit, but he's still hitting all his checkpoints. Right? His back knee is facing up. His butt is going down. His heel's going down. He's kicking at 3 o'clock. He's kicking at 9 o'clock. He always returns to that bear crawl position. We speed things up, make sure we don't lose. All right, our technique here. That's it. That's it. Stay moving. Nice work. Good, Maddie. 10 more seconds. You got it. Notice he's got a little exhale in every kick, too. He's not forgetting about his exhale. He's breathing. Kicking through, kicking through. And good. Come on up to your feet, windmill. Start again on the right side. Feet shoulder width, toes to the left. Soften your knees, slide back in that hip. Exhale as you get near the bottom. Right, when things start to kind of get a little tough to move, that's where your exhale goes. Slide into that hip. And we want to feel your right butt get stretched here. So sit into that right hip. Feel that right hamstring, right butt. And good. To sides. Left arm up. Toes to the right. Toes to the right. Soft knees. Slide into that hip. Make sure both knees are bent a little bit. Like, don't lock out your legs. That's never good for your knees. We always want what we call soft knees or unlocked knees. Straight is not good. And good. All right, last one. Hip open ladder or hip open lunge. Remember, if you're not doing rotation, you just go with those lateral lunges. All right, nice and slowly controlled. You're trying to work a little bit lower into those squats as you get warmed up. Nice big circle to that hip. Get that knee up nice and high. Open it up. That's it. Work side to side. Move quick pace. Matt's got going. Let's just exhales through every squat. Exhales through every squat. Ten more seconds. That's it. Finish up. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good job. Great work, guys. Right, you've got a little sip of something if you want. All right, we're going to finish. All right, just because I love good, healthy joints and tendons. All right, if you've been here before, you know how we like to end. All right, and that is with our split squat iso holds. All right, I know these are challenging and tough. All right, but they really do serve a great purpose in keeping our tendons of our knee joint strong and healthy. Right? They stink, but they have a reward, and that is good, healthy knees. Right? So when we set up, it's a little bit different than our normal split squat. When we set up, right, with a nice long stride, we're going to drop in, but we're going to shift all of our weight forward onto that front foot. All right, so my heel comes up. All right, and when you're in the bottom position, you actually want to think about pulling this foot back so you feel your hamstring working. All right, and I'm squeezing this butt and pulling this knee forward. So I'm pulling my toes and my knee towards each other. It's creating tension, right, kind of in my hips. And we're going to hold it for 1 minute. What? 1 minute. And I do it with you too, so you know you guys aren't alone. All right, you ready? We're ready. All right, so you can pick whatever leg you want to go in front. All right, you want a nice long stride. So big long stride. That back foot, you're going to be up on your toes. All right. Everybody drop in. Shift all their weight forward. All right, so your heels up. Keep your chest up nice and tall. Think about pulling your front foot back. And then pulling your knee forward. So you're pulling your toes and your knee towards each other. Feel that hamstring working. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's it. If you have to, you can always stand up, shake it out, and just drop back in with whatever time you have left. That's good. We're halfway already. 30 seconds. That's it. Stay in it. Fight it, fight it, fight it. Keep breathing, guys. Keep breathing. 20 more seconds. You got this. Stay with us now. 15 seconds. Hang in. 10 seconds. Don't quit now. 5, 3, 2, 1, and good. Shake it out. Damn.
How's that feel coming in cold?
Whoa. That's great.
Good job, guys.
Good stuff. All right, shake it out, shake it out. We'll do the other side. Make sure you don't do the same side twice. You'll regret that. All right, other leg goes in front. Big long stride. Okay. Everybody drop down, shift forward, clock's on. We're going. Good, locked in. Try to keep that posture out. Try to keep your hands off your knee.
Call this exercise the Carol Baskin.
That bitch, Carol Baskin. She invented these.
Come on, guys.
Hold it, hold it. Good job, guys. We're halfway through. Stay in it now. Stay in it. Ooh. Fight it now. Fight it. Don't let those demons win. 20 seconds. You got this. 15.
Let's go. Let's go.
10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and good.
Let's suck. Sucky suck.
It's good. It's a good hurt. It's a good hurt. It's a good hurt. All right, guys. So we'll finish up with some breathing. So I want you guys to just find a comfortable position to lay in on your back. We'll just start with normal breathing first. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold on, breath. So let your heart rate come down, let your breathing slow down. So for today's breathing, I want you guys to do a couple rounds of, we're going to do 4 seconds in through your nose, and then 8 seconds out through your mouth. So 4 seconds in through your nose, 8 seconds out through your mouth. Try to double your inhale with that exhale. All right, if you guys come on up nice and easy. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us this Sunday morning. Have a great rest of your day. Get ready for an awesome week of training this week. Let's go. All right, a lot of you guys have goals from your challenge calendar. All right, so let's get ready to crush those goals this week. Let's be on point. And I don't know, what else, Matt? Anything?
That's it. Check off today's fitness. Hit that nutrition today.
Yep.
And let's have a great week.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Let the man